Good evening and welcome. I'm Bob Baker and this is News to Me. Thousands of protesters flock to Washington, D.C. each year. But last week, even locals were surprised when the American Literacy Council picketed the Scripps National Spelling Bee. Stuart Michaels has details. Stuart.
Enough is enough. Enough is too much. Enough is enough.
Thanks, Bob. I'm here in Washington, D.C. Anyway, with me is Joe Little, who's with the American Literacy Council. Yeah. Joe, can you tell me what has your panties in a bunch today? In America, English spelling is very important, okay? Ah, really? Because if you have lots of spelling errors, people think that you're dumb. You don't say. And that's a misconception. But people are fearful of that and avoid spelling altogether at an early age, okay? And we want to get that problem out of the way if we can. So let me get this straight. You want to battle illiteracy by dumbing down English spelling. Can you give me an example? Well, sure. Enough. E-N-U-F is the simplified spelling. You might say the wrong spelling, but we would like for it to be the right spelling, okay? That's not really phonetics, that's just common sense, really. You could spell it with two F's at the end, or one F, so there's some flexibility there. So, you're gonna simplify spelling, but have no rules on the amount of F's used. Joe, would you say the National Spelling Bee promotes illiteracy? No, we're for the simplified spelling, although we're for the spelling bee as well, okay? There you have it, Bob. So as you can see, this protest was of very little significance, as most protests are. This is Stuart Michaels from one of the Washingtons.
Thank you, Stuart. Controversy stirred last week when Major League umpire Jim Joyce botched a call and ruined Armando Galarraga's perfect game. When Major League Commissioner Bud Selig failed to reverse the call, the White House took matters into their own hands. This is what presidential spokesman Robert Gibbs had to say.
We are working on an executive order to reverse the call. I think that's a good lesson in baseball. It's probably a good lesson in Washington.
Are you speaking on behalf of yourself or the president?
I'm speaking with the full weight of the federal government.
Since that statement, all Major League Baseball games have been closely monitored by the Secret Service. Some fear this will cause changes to the game of baseball. In other news, Republican Senate nominee Rand Paul has been playing songs by Canadian band Rush during his senatorial campaign. Stuart Michaels has more.
Yeah, I'm with this senator wannabe, Rand Paul, who can sum up his entire political philosophy by quoting the song Spirit of the Radio.
Well, Stuart, glittering prizes and endless compromises shatter the illusion of integrity. It's Rush! It's Rush!
I'm Rush's lawyer. This is a cease and desist, eh? You have to stop using Rush's music at your rallies, don't you know?
Rush hates me! No!
There's nothing like the tears of a broken politician to make your day. This is a real treat. Back to you, Bob.
Does a new study prove how 90% of Americans are stupid? Find out at 11. Until then, I'm Bob Baker, and this has been News to Me!